Messieurs et mesdames, bienvenue et voilà une autre partie de 5 jeux 5 minutes de econelectron.co.uk. Goal is a frightening football game from Tynesoft. The pitch is set over 3 screens, and you play against the computer, attempting to wrestle the football from the computer's players and somehow get it towards a goal. The game is so awful that it's almost a question of where to start. Firstly, it runs at a snail's pace, and every time the computer scores a goal, it pauses like this and bleeps a tune at you for hours. Secondly, even when you start with the ball, your stupid player kicks it backwards rather than forwards. Thirdly, once the computer has got the ball, you can't press a key to tackle him. You can only sort of run up and down over him and somehow hope to dislodge the ball from his feet. Fourthly, your goalkeeper doesn't even react. Fifthly, if you struggle on and manage to get the ball down to the computer's end of the pitch, it somehow escapes from your player's possession when the screen is redrawn. Goal probably disappointed a great many people back in the day. Take it away. Forever. Bouncing Bomb Chase, also known as Bouncing Bombs, is a game of arenas. Your aim is to get a laser base from the bottom of the screen to the top of it. Barring your way are rotating rows, which you firstly must blast holes in, and then navigate through the gaps. You also have to avoid the circles, the bombs, which randomly appear in the arena and which ricochet off any walls or rows. The first few arenas are easy, because the game runs at a slow, almost plodding speed, so you've got plenty of time to plan your moves. But the collision detection is quirky. Many times you feel that you hit a bomb, but this just didn't register. Also, I don't like the way your laser base blows up as if you failed when you actually reach the other side of the arena. As you clear each arena, the speed picks up to what I would call kamikaze speed, and clearing level 8 is probably impossible without the luck of the devil. The game is passable, but it's got no lastability factor. Dead or Alive is a fast and simplistic Wild West game. You have to kill as many bandits and thieves, who come at you from all directions, as possible. You're the man in blue at the base of each screen. The only thing you seem to have on your side is that, whilst the enemies can only shoot diagonally, you can shoot up, down, left and right, and diagonally. I have to say though that it doesn't seem to make much difference to your life expectancy. Dead or Alive is so tough that it's really too tough for most players to be bothered with. When you've got 4 bad guys shooting at you, it's pretty hard to avoid their bullets, and the closer they get to you, the harder avoiding them is. Considering that this is the case on just the first level, even getting to level 2 seems something of an achievement. It's a shame really, as I can imagine that if the difficulty started a little bit lower, Dead or Alive could be quite an addictive game. But sorry, it's simply too hard to be any fun. Next! Repton Infinity was a mega game released by Superior Acornsoft, and it featured 4 individual games: Repton 3 Take 2, Repton 4, Robbo, and Tracker. All use the same game engine, but all are uniquely different games, and detailed reading of the instructions for each is necessary in order to play and win them. Now, it wouldn't really be fair to try and summarise each of every element in Repton Infinity in a short review. Each of the games have 8 individual screens to clear, making 32 challenging levels in total. Bolder players can also use an entire toolkit of utilities to create many more similarly styled variants. Back in 1989, a leading magazine ran a competition for the best Repton Infinity inspired game. Despite being a marvel of Electron programming, however, sadly the Repton Infinity game engine does run much more slowly than the original Repton games. The graphics are also smaller, meaning that, for all of its innovation, the gameplay suffers, and I don't like it half as much as the original Repton 3 style games. Joey is a funky little platform game from Blue Ribbon. You play a kangaroo, who must collect a number of boomerangs on each of the screens. To make life difficult for you, you have to avoid the blue meanies that patrol the platforms. You also have to plan moves on some screens carefully, because you'll need to use the platforms and the edges of the screen in order to rebound to where you want to be. That's not all there is to it either. As levels progress, you get aborigines to deal with too. These guys really escalate the difficulty. They appear at any moment, sometimes in line with you vertically, sometimes horizontally. They throw projectiles that must be avoided on pain of death. Joy is the type of game where you scurry around at first with some sort of rough plan in your head and hope for the best. As platformers go, it's great. It's addictive, smooth, and, despite appearances, tough and unique. A big smiling thumbs up for this game.